Hello and welcome to the virtual tour of Kuranda. We are meeting at James Cook University Nguma-Bada campus located in Smithfield in Cairns. From here, we will travel up the McAllister Range to the edge of Atherton Tablelands, and we will take the Skyrail Cableway to get to Kuranda. Kuranda is known as a village in the rainforest because of its beautiful nature, amazing views, the markets where you can purchase local handicrafts, and the culture and history as well. Kuranda is a very popular day trip destination for visitors to Cairns, and we will find out why. If you have been to Kuranda already or you know something about it, what are the things that come to mind? What do you know about Kuranda, and how do you think Kuranda visit makes visitors feel? In other words, what are the cognitive and affective destination images of Kuranda? Have a think about it while we're preparing to go on our trip. To get to Kuranda, we will go on Skyrail Rainforest Cableway. It's a world-famous cableway that takes you to Kuranda above the rainforest. So, uh, the way will be about 7.5 kilometers long, and at the highest point, the gondolas will be 45 meters above the ground. These gondolas will allow us to explore the rainforest and see the diversity of the flora around. Skyrail is also famous for its sustainability credentials. It is certified by both EarthCheck and Ecotourism Australia. Have a think about why the sustainability credentials are important for Skyrail. And let's get ready to go up to Kuranda. So we are currently traveling above the wet tropics UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is one of the oldest living rainforests in the world. Many species are endemic only to this region, and you can imagine that a dinosaur would roam through this forest because some of these species haven't changed in the millions of years. We also can tell you that this wet tropics area is only a small portion of Australian territory. It's less than 1% of the total land mass of Australia, but it's very biodiverse. It's a biodiversity hotspot, and this is one of the factors that contributed to it being recognized as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So please have a look around and admire the rainforest, and have a think about what are the other criteria that may have contributed to this rainforest, the wet tropics of Australia, being listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can see how dense the rainforest is. And traveling above the canopy of the rainforest really provides a very beautiful view and a good understanding of the structure of the rainforest. The problem with the rainforest species of plants is that they really need to fight for the light, for the access to light. And so a lot of plants try to grow as fast as they can to grab the sunlight from above. So there is a lot of competition going on in this rainforest. And later on, we will see the rainforest from the ground level, and you can appreciate the difference more. Skyrail has two stops on the way to Kuranda. One of them takes you very close and personal to Barron Falls. Barron Falls are also known as Din Din to the traditional owners of this area, the Jabugai people. Barron Falls are approximately 125 meters from the top to bottom, and the falls look differently in different seasons. Evidently, we're visiting Kuranda and the Barron Gorge during the wet season, also known as green season because the colors are so bright in this season. And this is where the flow of water is typically higher than in the dry season. Also, what regulates the flow of the water is the weir at the top of the falls, which is connected to Barron Gorge hydroelectrical power plant, which has been providing electricity to this area since 1963. So have a look around and try to imagine how this area may look differently in different seasons. As you know, seasonality is very important to tourism and provides tourists with different experiences throughout the year. Also, you can see in the distance the Kuranda Scenic Railway and the historic train that has pulled over on the other side of the falls. So actually you can visit this area through different transportation and have a variety of experiences in different times of the year as well. We traveled to the other side of the Barron Gorge to get a really good view of the Barron Falls. We are actually at the Barron Falls train station. This is where the scenic railway comes in, and the train stops here to let tourists see the Barron Falls. If you look carefully in the distance, you can see the platform where we used to be before, and there is a Skyrail going along the gorge. It's a little bit covered in the clouds, but if you look carefully, you may be able to see it, right? So please enjoy the views of the Barron Falls during the wet season when it's in its fullest. We have arrived to Kuranda, and one of the first things you notice when you arrive to Kuranda is the Kuranda railway station. It is now the station for the Kuranda Heritage Railway, which takes you from Kansas City up to Kuranda. But originally, it was the railway to connect Cairns and the coastline with the settlements on the top of the Kuranda Range in the Atherton Tablelands. So it was very vital for the development of the region and also promoted Cairns as the main town in the region. But since then, since late 19th century, it has changed its purpose from being a transport infrastructure, and it became part of the tourism experience in the far north Queensland. So the Kuranda Scenic Railway is not the only heritage railway in the world. It is quite a common phenomenon where the railway that used to be used for industrial purposes has become an important tourism experience. And you can think about factors that contribute to such transformation. Barron River supplies the Barron Falls that we saw a little bit earlier. And you can see this boat will take you on a river cruise to see the wildlife that lives in this area. Barron River is home to freshwater crocodiles, which are the smaller species of crocodiles that can be found in tropical North Queensland. Also on the trip, you can see a variety of birds, including herons, turtles, and fish. And you can see the levels of water are quite high at the moment because it's the green wet season, and also because it's before the hydroelectric power plant. So let's enjoy this environment. Kuranda has a population of about 3,000 people. It has become a town in 1888, but Jabugai people have lived here for over 10,000 years. The visitor identity of Kuranda has been changing over time. In the early 20th century, it was visited by people who came through the railway. In 1970s, it was settled by people who were looking to escape cities, who were more into crafts and arts, and it has become a bohemian rainforest village. And currently, the town is really focused on its tourism economy. So you can see there are a lot of shops and restaurants on the main streets of Kuranda, which provide a lot of products that are made here. A lot of artisan crafts are sold in Kuranda. And you can also experience different types of food. There's quite a lot to do in Kuranda. If you walk that way, you can also experience the butterfly park, for example. And the information center has a lot of information about not only the town, but also the surrounding area. So let's take some time to explore Kuranda. One of my favorite places in Kuranda is Jamram Creek Trail. It's a very well-maintained trail. Most of it is a boardwalk that provides you opportunity to experience the rainforest from within, at the ground level. At Skyrail, we saw the rainforest from above. We saw the canopy of the rainforest. Now we can explore the diversity of the rainforest from within. And we can see different types of flora in the rainforest. We can see the tier structure of the rainforest. We can understand the competition for the light in the rainforest. As you can see, most of the leaves happening very far up at the top of the canopy. We can see some of the flora and fauna as well. There were 2 turtles just down there earlier today. And this provides us with a really great comparison between what we see from above and from within of rainforest. Try to reflect on that. How does the experience compare from the Skyrail and from the ground level? And this is our final stop in this virtual tour of Kuranda. Our short tour allowed us to explore and experience the nature of Kuranda, and also its history, its culture, and its value for tourism. Have a think about what was your favorite spot on our virtual tour, and enjoy the rainforest.